Bohol, and right behind me are the chocolate hills, if you didn't know that. And today we are doing a countryside tour, seeing as much of this island as we can in one day. We are going to be going on a lovely boat cruise, eating delicious food, seeing the Tarsiers, which are these really cute little, not monkeys, but like monkeys. We're going to be in a van, learning all this information. It's going to be a great day, so let's get started.
Subscribe to follow along.
Good morning.
Hello.
We have an exciting day ahead of us, and last night we stayed in our first ever capsule room.
This is our room.
It was called the Hive Capsule.
That's the one wall and the other wall.
Yeah, and it's just a bed. You know,
In Tagbilan, in the city close to Panglao in Bohol. We're now in our shuttle. We got picked up. The tour we're doing today is with Explore Cebu Tours, and it's a countryside tour of Bohol. I know, it's because Cebu is the other island and this is Bohol, but that's the name of the company. And so we're gonna go see the things that you want to see here in Bohol. The river cruise in Loboc, the chocolate hills at the end of the day, the Tarsiers, the little alien monkeys. So these are things that like you want to check off when you come to Bohol.
And so the people that are actually going to be joining us on this tour are coming from Cebu just for the day tour. So you could also just do a day tour here too.
Like we're picking them up at the ferry.
So we'll see how it goes. So far we met our driver and our tour guide, and they're both really sweet.
It is bright and sunny. We are now at the Blood Compact Monument, which is the first sort of friendship treaty between the Spanish and the Filipino. So they would make small cuts on their arms and then have the blood mixed with wine, and they drank it for unity. And that was sort of how it started.
And we've learned a bunch of stuff in the drive to here, including that Bohol is actually the 10th largest island here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of big islands here, as well as there is 1.3 million people that live on this island, which is way more than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like it's great. We're learning so much as we go.
It's raining now, which is kind of a nice thing because it's been humid and the ground needs it. It's been so dry.
Yeah, this is like our first time seeing rain in the Philippines. It rained at night once, but we weren't outside. So you know what?
It's
We're
kind of
actually
pleasant.
okay with the rain.
I'm welcoming it for sure. It looks like blue skies over there anyways. Anyhow, this is Baclayon Church, I believe, built in the 1720s.
Yep, I think 1727. So what's really neat about this church is how it was built. There was no cement, and so in order to build things, they would use egg whites, crushed coral, lime, and molasses, and mix it together, and that would be like the cement or mortar in between the blocks. This side of it is still like this, but sadly, in 2013 there was a really big earthquake, a 7.3 I think magnitude earthquake on the island, and most of the churches built like this were like flattened. This one mostly survived, but they did have to reconstruct parts of it.
It's actually a beautiful church. We can't go inside though because it's Tuesday and it's closed on Tuesdays. That's all right. We've been in many churches before. Yeah, very cool architecture and a cool build strategy for sure. It's raining again. We got an umbrella though.
Yeah, the bus is full of umbrellas, which is so awesome.
Careful, Dev. She's holding it though, so that means I'm probably gonna get wet.
Also, Keith, we stopped so Keith could buy pastries. He bought 4.
Oh my gosh, the banana muffin I got, so good. And then she gave me a fresh ube, the purple
nice, the
sweet
purple
potato.
one.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, our next stop is we are visiting how do you say it?
Tarsier? Tarsier?
Sanctuary. By the way, Tarsiers are these tiny little creatures that are like monkeys but are not monkeys, we've learned. Let's go see some.
Okay, so some quick facts. They're about this big. They can't move their eyes. They have to turn their heads 180 degrees. They eat insects. They're not monkeys. They are pregnant for like 6 months. The mating part is like lasts a couple seconds, and then the males are sort of not involved in their life because they might eat them. But essentially they're separated. The mom raises the baby. The baby can be about this big. We just learned so much. Wow.
Those were actually so cute.
They were like, we saw like what, 3?
Yeah.
3 of them? Yeah, they're like 3 or 4?
I don't know, but they were really adorable.
They're so adorable.
They were
Tucked
so
in the
tiny
tree.
and like so aware. Like
We weren't talking. Everyone's like passing the phone until the guy can take a picture and taking our turns because
Like
They're just adorable.
like it's a sanctuary, but people come and see them, so it's a very like touristy thing to do.
It's so cool that they did this.
But I do think it's really
protected these
awesome that they
animals.
have the protection here and this little sanctuary for them. So cool.
I'm really happy we got to stop at the Tarsiers, and now we're off to our next stop.
To a different part of the island.
Back on the van.
We're now in Loboc, and the thing to do here is a river cruise where you have lunch, and apparently there's lots of live music, like right now.
There's a lot of food at this buffet. Wow. Looks good.
This food looks amazing. This is awesome. Some good tofu.
I've been wanting to eat these Filipino like chicken skewers for a long time because they're everywhere in the streets all the time. But these ones are definitely good for me. Hey,
How is it?
just don't look that great on the side of the road. It's really good. It's sweet. It's like a glaze, a sweet glaze.
Music has started, and we're off.
Not only is this good food, and we're getting a show on a nice river, it's actually really good music. She's an excellent singer.
Cruising down the river was lovely. Then we stopped at a floating music performance. We learned music is really important to the Loboc community, and we were lucky to be visiting during the summer holidays in the Philippines, so the performance was even bigger than normal. One of the girls tried to teach me how to do the dance, and it was actually really hard.
The dance is way harder than it looks.
What a groovy boat ride.
That was way better than I expected. To be honest, that was so much fun.
Yeah, wow, they're good at this.
And it's beautiful. The musical talent here is unbelievable. Before we did the tour, she was telling us the place that we're in is specifically known for music, and everybody is supposed to learn more than one instrument here, and it is so obvious because the voices, the musicians, everything was incredible. We are on our way to the Chocolate Hills, but we had a quick stop here in the mahogany man-made forest, and it's because in the 40s, I think, there was some illegal logging, and so what ended up happening is a bunch of stuff eroded, so they decided to make a man-made forest. Originally, it was just mahogany trees, and what ended up happening was there were no birds or animals here. It was like one kind of tree. So it's since monoculture, thank you. So it's since then expanded, and it's a really beautiful forest, and it's like dark in here because the forest is so dense.
It's lovely.
Wow.
These are nice trees. It's always pleasant appreciating big trees in general. But yeah, it got so dark all of a sudden when the trees like started overhanging, covering the road. It got like, what? It's on and off raining, so I thought it was a big dark cloud, but no, it's the trees covering up the sky.
Very cool.
We made it.
To, I think probably the most iconic thing when you look up Bohol, and that
The
is
entire island.
the Chocolate Hills, which they're named the Chocolate Hills because in summer when it's really hot, they're kind of brownish, and I guess a tourist in the 80s was like, oh, they look like chocolate kisses. I think like Hershey kisses was the idea, so that's why they've named them now the Chocolate Hills.
And there's not just a few, there's like
over 1,700,
1,000.
I think is what she said in the bus on the way here.
1,776 potentially, just like the year of independence in the US.
Interesting. Okay, there we go. But as you can see also behind us, there's a huge storm cloud coming, which is the rain that we had on the way up here. So we're gonna race up 200 and something stairs to get the 360 views.
And we made it.
Okay, this is pretty cool up here.
Wow, there's tons.
It's like exactly in line with being just at the top of them. This is so awesome.
We did it. Yeah, it's nice to bang out everything like in a day that you don't want to see on Bohol. Obviously, there's still stuff to do, and
Which
we will be doing it.
So
we're just
stay
gonna go to a
tuned.
different area of the island.
Yeah,
but it's been nice to just like do it all.
Yeah, and a really
quickly.
good introduction. We just got here, and I feel like we know so much more information now. It's been wonderful. Ah, and the sun is nice too.
It's dangerous though.
We learned that.
We soaked in the last of the views before heading back. Today was such a packed day full of so much diverse, beautiful nature, smiling faces, and cute little creatures. We cannot wait to explore more of this island. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure when we explore a different side of the island.
Let's turn around. We are now going to see, if you don't know, Tarsiers are monkeys. They're like these tiny monkeys the size of my fist.
They're not monkeys.
Oh, okay, I'll start again.